one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
50. 180. Get Mike. Army. Joker.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina! Cameron Artis Payne. 43 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rivers now on second down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 45 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's into the clear. The 40. The 20. 10. For touchdown. Carolina. Curtis Samuel with a return of 102 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, it's just...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds a man right there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. On play action, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. On the sneak, Rivers. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Ready?
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. To throw is Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Throwing again on second down. Newton eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they have regained the lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Kill. Slam.
Play action now. Rivers out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A first down throw here for Rivers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. There goes a deep ball. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Newton now to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 2nd and 10, Newton buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on third down, Newton on the move to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack on first down, Newton, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for two. A shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Red! Red! Mike's 59! Mike's 59! White, 89!
Throwing again. Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Don't get nervous.
They go play action. Rivers rolling to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
White! You ain't going nowhere. Check 59, Mike.
On second and 11 now. Rivers flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Play fake. Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. And that is incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks, they often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the...
Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out, and picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Mario Addison in on the stop.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth.